Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 22, Mike 22. They gonna need some therapy after this. Buffalo 18. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Tackles.
He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 28, watch the curl.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Foyesade Aluakin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 4. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll set up a throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level you hit them, they go through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 35 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield down. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Mayfield.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go with Chubb on second down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Mayfield on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
A nice little juke. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. That's taken in by Callaway. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Myles Garrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
They'll look to throw here.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out here trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be
incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off at the 48, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
7 yards to pick up there. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position for the second.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham.